Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And 10. Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. To throw again. Russell. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Burke. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Burke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From the gun, Burke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Burke. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, Sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
11 yards there, first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Since I'm going today.
Throwing on first down. Russell, a quick slant to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That's a gain of 3.
There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Burke. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So out come the Bucks now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7. Our score.
Buccaneers 7.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
15 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Another carry.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Russell. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, Russell. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play action. Russell sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And operating from the gun. Bird. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bird firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Steelers 14, Buccaneers 10.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Bird will drop this underneath for Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Operating from the gun, Bird. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Bird. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Bird. He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And there is absolutely zero pressure.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
An abbreviated halftime show as we... Get rolling to quarter 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The quarterback taken down.
You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bird. It's wearing the tight end with it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
From the gun. Bird. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, he cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Bird. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bird. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And that will be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Midfield to the 49.
A gain of 3, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's the end of the third quarter.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 20.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Steelers.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Bird. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. From the gun, Bird toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Keyshawn Vaughn was the intended receiver out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, Bird. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, Bird. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's back to throw. Completes it out left to Waring. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, I guess oh no, he lost the football.
The quarterback.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Bird. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think